just work hard, work smart. If working hard was the equivalent to success, then everyone with a 9 to 5 would be a millionaire. So you should start an e-commerce business, use Amazon FBA or use Shopify. You should create a business that ultimately adds value. Just work hard, work smart.
Great. 33 seconds.
Hey, my name is Mike, and I'm an entrepreneur from the United States of America. I do a lot of cool things. Things are really great around here, and everything's fantastic.
So your business has taken off really quite well, and as a result, you have become very influential on social media. So, like, what was it like? How was your journey? You know, the hardships and successes.
Yeah, great question. Well, it's interesting because one of my first businesses was when I was 14 years old, and I was still, in high school. I think I was in the 9th grade, and I started an e-commerce website. We did maybe $4,000 USD in the first week, and we employed a number of different marketing techniques, mostly through social media to drive sales over to the website. But so I've been doing entrepreneurship since I was very young, and we're very blessed because we live in the age of information, where anything you ever wanted to know, you could easily look up on you could easily look up on Google. Right. So if you wanted to learn about marketing, if you wanted to learn about product importing or sourcing, if you wanted to learn about Alibaba, if you wanted to learn about website development, if you wanted to learn about AI, anything you wanted to know currently, you can look up online.
Very much.
Right. So we're in this information digital age. So it's so primed for opportunity. And so growing up online really and having access to the internet gave me the opportunity to learn as much as I possibly could. So I was very entrepreneurial first off, like starting from when I was 14, 15, and I tried a lot of different things, and some things worked out, some things didn't work out, some things made me revenue but weren't sustainable and consistent, so I tried new different things. But it's kind of like what famous USA businessman Kevin O'Leary says. He says, try a bunch of things in your 20s and then find the one that works and scale it up. Right? So there's so many different things that I tried, even going into business. Right? I tried e-commerce websites. I tried service-based businesses. I tried innovating with different kind of things. I tried export-import businesses. And ultimately, the things that I found successful, I'm now 27, and I think like the long-term sustainable businesses, for me at least, after a ton of different trial and errors, started when I was maybe 22 or 23.
22, 23.
Yeah, but keep in mind that I started at 14.
Yeah,
and I
14.
tried, I failed, I tried, I failed. I did okay on this, but it wasn't long
It
term.
wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
You know, of a span of like 10 years, so
Exactly.
there's still enough time to like recover and everything.
Exactly. So, I tried a lot of different things, and then what's been very lucrative for me really has been Ferris Investment Group, and this is an investment group based in Los Angeles, California. And it's the holding company for all of my subsidiaries. So one of my businesses is Yuko Social, and it's a social media management firm specializing in U.S. politicians and elected officials. And you can see, like, for some of these guys, they raise $500,000 US, they raise $1 million US. And our job as a social media firm, essentially, is to create sophisticated digital content that shapes public opinion. It changes the way people feel about politics. It changes the way people feel about particular politicians. And our job is to elevate them into a sort of like famous status or an influencer status where they have a lot of followers, have a lot of reach, have a lot of influence, because ultimately they want to reach out to the youth, or they want to reach out to their particular target demographic and convey their message onto the public. So we raise them up, and their job is to do the messaging.
Just do the message.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's really
I really think the best thing to do is government reform, because the government controls a lot of power. Right? They control the financial policies, they control the laws of the country, and like if the government like to come in with 50 million US dollars and build hotels or build this or do that, what actually happens is, like, for one person that comes in with a large money and they build a hotel, there's going to be like 200 to 300 people employed, or whatever, maybe 50, it depends how big, right? But there's a lot of employment. Then the money comes in to the Namibian citizens, and then they can save it, and then they can create a business with the money, because it's very difficult to create a business with no money.
very difficult.
Like for the insurance industry, which is what I'm looking at, there's like 3 main car insurance companies here.
Yeah.
And most of them are from South Africa. There's only
that's
one Namibian car insurance, I think, that's been here since 1954 or whatever.
What's the name?
Santam? Something?
Oh, it's Santam.
Santam? Something?
Santam building.
Yeah, and I think they've branched out to other countries, but so there's only one. So it's a good opportunity to get into the market. But there's not so much local growth, right? So, like, if you control the government, you control the colleges, you control the universities, you control the education, you control the financial policy. So you can change everything. You can make foreign investment very lucrative. Like for me, I can't open a bank account here.
Really?
I can't. No, I have to go get a worker's permit and then a worker's residence permit,
Are you
and then it could
serious?
take a long time or whatever. I can get a temporary or whatever, but then I'm good for only like 90 days or maybe 6 months, and
And
then I
then
have to
the
get a
bank
residence for longer.
So you withhold. That's so you hold the account.
Yeah, but so like if I open a bank account and I put $50,000 US in it, the bank can now make a loan that's like $1 million US.
Yeah.
Like that's how it works. I can only put in 50K, and now the bank is allowed to loan like $1 million. So like you want people like me to come in and deposit money into your banks, because now a Namibian guy can come in and talk to the bank and say, I need a loan for this, I need a loan for this, I want to start a business. So like by changing the policy financially, you can create more opportunity for Namibians. And then also if you control the education, you can hire some of the US professors or the Europe professors, or the people that, like, you can even hire businessmen to come in and teach.
Yeah.
Like you can be different. You don't have to do the exact same course book because the education doesn't teach you to create a business.
Teaches you to work for a business.
Work for a
Exactly.
business. Yeah.
My man, that's exactly what it does. Like, it's the same thing in the US though. They don't teach us how to be critically thinking entrepreneurs. They don't teach us to look up things, go on Google, research, and all this kind of stuff. So you have to, like, I think the education system should be changed.
Yeah.
You know, change it to make people want to go into business. Like China.
Yeah.
Like, it's very cool for a couple kids that are in high school to try to start a
And
business.
they're making money.
And then they make money, and now they're the coolest kids in the school type of thing. Like, it's the culture is like that. For the States, it's like you're very cool if you're a basketball player. You're very cool if you're a rapper. But you're not that cool if you're a millionaire businessman. You're not cool. Or if you're a nerd, you know, if you're like one of those nerdy kids with the glasses and shit.
Yeah, until they
You're
see
not
you
cool.
come with your car and all that.
Exactly. Then you roll up in the Mercedes or the Lambo, and then they're like, oh, now.
What car do you drive?
I drive a Mercedes.
What Mercedes?
Yeah, I got a nice Mercedes 350E.
Oh, okay,
350E,
cool.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to upgrade to the 2020 model, but
Uh-huh.
then the 2021 model just came out.
Yeah.
And the 2021 model just came out. There's an S class that I want. It's $125,000 US, and it's got these, like, it's basically like a chauffeur car.
Yeah.
So like someone is supposed to drive you in it. And you
Yeah.
sit in the back seat. It's got like very big leg room, and you can like put the seat up and
seat up
relax,
and,
and
yeah.
it's got the screen there and stuff. So I got this car maybe like 2 years ago, and the new cars have like the beautiful display, kind of like the Tesla. So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna upgrade probably later this year. I have my car on the market right now for sale, and then I'm gonna probably roll into a 2021 when it comes out.
Did you say it was the same one like the one we have? Right there?
No,
It's
see,
a-
that's
it's
you have the E200, he has the E350.
Yeah, but I mean
The
like
E350E.
the year model.
So it's the E50E. It's
same year model.
It's
Same
popular
year
in California. It's electric hybrid. It's
Yeah.
electric hybrid, but it also has sport mode and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I don't ask for the number. I say, you have Instagram. And then she's like, yeah, of course, add my Instagram. So I add her. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
She pulls mine up. She's like,
Very
oh,
fine.
yeah. She's like, oh. You know what I mean? She's like, oh. Okay. And then I'm like, all right, I'll chat with you later. You know,
Let me
then
get you
wait a little
that's
bit.
it.
I look at my DMs later.
Alright.
She's right there. Hey, I bet you. It's like, then I don't have to do any of the work. She comes to me.
Exactly.
Alpha male move. Alpha.
Nice and easy, nice and easy.
You know, that's what they say when your hard work really pays off. It pays off everywhere, guys.
everywhere. Yeah, I'm verified.
that's
You know,
being
she's like, hey, do you have
Exactly.
Instagram?
Yeah,
that's being too
Pulls that
cocky.
up, and she's like, damn. She's thinking in her mind, like, oh fuck.
I gotta
see
make
what's
the
up.
most out of this right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, very nice.
No, that's pretty nice.
Very nonchalant, we call it.
Yeah,
Nonchalant.
nonchalant. That's how it works this side.
Yeah.
Polo boys.
Polo, yeah,
Polo
it's all about
is
polo.
Like,
the
yeah, so like
Volkswagen.
if let me say in the States you had a Lamborghini, Most guys have a Golf 7.
A Golf.
Basically a
Volkswagen.
German sport car, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
it's a
German sport
German
car.
one, yeah.
Yeah, German.
Like,
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
So
Okay.
if you had a Golf 7, you're like, oh my god, you're driving a Golf?
Really?
Because like, let me say, they are like these two. I've only seen two Lamborghinis here.
Yeah,
The
they all
Lamborghini
on the
Aventador and the
Neptune.
the Aventador and the Elemento.
Oh, Elemental.
Only the black one and the yellow one. So
Interesting.
like only the two most richest guys have the two.
Probably.
Lamborghini.
That's
Rolls
nice.
Royce and Bentley.
Yeah.
I think
Rolls
Rolls
Royce.
Royce is
Oh,
in
that's
New York.
those are very classy cars.
Yeah,
Those are
yeah.
what people like me would
These are the
want to
cars
drive.
these guys drive.
I've seen some of these. I don't
Yeah.
actually like them that much. They don't like Mercedes around here.
They look. They have.
Those
like,
are the
yeah.
dangerous guys that you never
Exactly.
hear.
Yeah, it's true.
If
let
she
me
stops
say-
talking to you, just know it's him.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
If she
let me
says
say-
no, I have a friend, something, then
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
him.
the golf guys.
Yeah,
That
once,
is the golf
yeah,
guys.
once. Let me say,
interesting.
once I get turn 30, I'll be looking into the Mercedes line. Mercedes.
So the
Range
more
Rover.
mature, I guess.
Exactly. But like in our 20s, the car you'll be driving is a Mercedes A45, is a Golf 7, is a Polo.
Or BMW M2.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Those are very regular cars for us. So it's
Damn.
interesting. The culture is different.
Exactly.
Like the culture for us would be like if you drive a BMW or a Mercedes, you're probably pretty wealthy and girls will like you, basically. But if you drive that, you're probably just average.
Average.
Yeah, but it's different because it's
Yeah, yeah.
here is the culture is they like this car, they like whatever, and then in the states they like those.
My friends of mine in Germany, the average teen car is a Mustang. Because like you see, like
Germany?
Mercedes, yeah, the Mercedes is a very common car. It's
So
it's
no one
not
wants it.
something they
That's-
look like.
Right,
you're driving
right.
a Mercedes. Everybody has a Mercedes, or everyone can get a
Can get a
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
That's
Right.
Mercedes is. So when they import a Mustang, which is an American car, it's different. So,
Yeah, that's interesting.
Exactly.
Different
so once you have a
culture is different.
Mustang or an Aston Martin, which is British, it's
Yeah,
it's
they have
damn, you know?
British
Aston
technology.
Martins are very very popular in the states. Like if you're a pretty wealthy guy
Yeah,
if
pretty
you're
wealthy.
driving an Aston or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I usually look for like on Twitter 150,000 followers plus. And then if they're a good fit, like if they've done this and demonstrated it for themselves, I know that they can apply that same exact skill set over for my clients. And so I reach out to those people specifically, even though they're not really interested in getting a job because they're already an influencer. But what I'll normally do is give them like a 20% commission of what the plan is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then goes to them. They're motivated because they get a big paycheck, and it only takes 5 minutes a day.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, so they only have to work 5 minutes a day, and they get a full month's pay. You know, for
like a-
yeah. So it's a good deal. It's definitely a good deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.